No one will be back. Guess I could try to share it again, right? That's what you think I should do.
Well, some of them will find us through the YouTube notification.
Yeah, I have to do that now, right?
I just gotta figure out why this is happening.
Marcia's back, or is that the old one? I don't even know.
Hey everybody, can you hear us?
So now I'm inviting a ton of people here when we're ready to go. Because you're dissatisfied. Hey everybody. I know, you probably heard us, right? Oh God, what the hell?
I heard everything.
They hear you right now. Yeah, we were very frustrated. We were trying to finish Celia's reading and then get on to Star. Yeah, you know what? We thought we had it fixed too, so we're really disappointed in
Yeah,
all this.
I have no idea what this problem is. He could see nothing wrong, but clearly...
Well, he did find some things wrong. He found some
Well-
loose connections that we didn't find, and so
But clearly it must not be all that's wrong, but he thinks our other lines are fine, so I don't know. Very dismayed.
Okay, so we wanted to finish Celia's reading and then
Yeah.
get to Star.
Is Cele with us?
Yeah,
Okay. Sorry, Cele.
but I don't have their question anymore.
Well, I know what it was. It was about the
Okay.
friends. It was about the friends.
Yeah, we had the cards here,
Right.
actually.
Yes, but we have to do a Lenormand, Mr. O. But
Okay.
I did want to finish up what I wanted to say here on this, and I have a feeling here, Cele, that maybe this is indicating there is somebody, you need to be around people who are going to, as Mr. O said, support you at times where you are needy. Not just you being there for them, they need to be there for you. And if they don't seem to be those kind of nurturing people, I feel like there may be somebody, amongst your friends who is like this. And these are the kind of people you need to attract in your life. And the reason I'm saying that is because this Eight of Cups reversed is here. And I feel the Eight of Cups reversed is saying there is somebody either from your recent, from your recent past or, who's with you now that is worth hanging on to. So hang on to those friends that you have right now that really are nurturing you as much as you are nurturing them.
So we're going to pull the Lenormand,
And you said what you had to, right?
Yeah.
I never got to mine, so I'm sorry about that.
Yes, thanks for coming back, everybody. It was kind of a surprise because
It was so sad.
we thought we were over this. We thought the
Yeah.
technician assured us we were.
And I have to make another call. I'm going to and have another person come out.
Okay, so it's the North Pole. I'm totally drawing a blank on that.
Oh, that's the
Crossroads.
crossroads.
And the sleigh, so that's the rider.
No, it's number 3, the ship.
The ship. So your ship is at the crossroads. Literally, I think this is saying that you have the opportunity right now to really overhaul the way you look at selecting friends or selecting involvement with friends. That you're literally at a crossroads right now, and that maybe some sort of travel, literal or metaphorical, will give you insight into what you can do to, change things about yourself or about how you present to others for this process.
I think you're traveling, in a way, this is kind of metaphorical, Cele, for me, that you are traveling towards making a decision. You are at a crossroads right now, Mr. O said, and the card is basically that. It's about a crossroads. And you're determining to make a move in this regard. And I would say if you make any move at all, keep the people that are worth keeping, and And people who just are takers and not givers, I mean, do we have enough time and energy and resources for that in our lives? Let them go. So,
So that's what we got.
so that's kind of what we have for you. And it's interesting, Mr. O, because I don't seem to have the link. It's probably here, right? No, it's not.
Okay, so we're on Star then.
The star, yeah, because I
And
can't get
Star
my
has
chat
asked a
up.
question.
I can't get my chat up, so I can't see anything.
Well, Star's question is David my husband? Love reading.
Okay, let's see.
Ah, thank you, Seeley. We will, of course.
I can't see anything anybody is saying, and so right now, before is it my cards? Okay.
Yeah.
So right now, before we close, I just want to thank everybody for being here today. I usually type a message in, but I won't be today.
So you can't get in?
No, I can't.
Why not?
I didn't have the link. I have no link. I'm only here, and
I sent the link.
well, where is the chat? Where's the chat? I don't know why I did that.
It's okay.
Yeah, don't distract now. It's just too late. I can't get in the chat. I have no idea why. All right.
Okay,
what's
Star.
Is David the husband? Is this
Love reading.
let's do 3 cards and then a yes
Sure.
no if we need it. Let's see what we got here.
Oh, you're right at the beginning. Look at that. I'm eating pie.
Yeah, I know. I'm on the old one because I could not find how to get into the new one. So let's see if I've got it now.
There's a tendency to want to call you a dork.
Here it is. That wasn't there before. I'm back.
There's a tendency to want to call you a dork.
Thanks for coming back, Stars. Sorry for this. We've had a number of disruptions, and apparently even our service provider can't figure out why. I'm going to give them one more chance, and
She's got it wrong. The service provider was here and said, these are your problems and fixed them.
they aren't. But the problem is
It wasn't
not
like they didn't have a
fixed.
clue. They thought they fixed it.
The problem's
That's a different
not
thing.
fixed.
True.
Bottom
But not
line.
because they didn't have a clue. They thought they had a clue.
The Six of Wands is reversed.
Again.
Did we have the Six of Wands today? I
It's
don't.
turned up in a few people's readings, I think.
No, I don't remember the Six of Wands.
Of
at
course.
all. The King of Cups is reversed. And Justice is upright.
I suppose you don't remember one of those cards either.
I remember.
We had that one reversed. King of Cups. Or
Oh,
whatever is King is. Well, we had it upright too.
Six of
Anyway,
Wands and the
go
King
on.
of Cups. So, I'm not sure David is the one, according to these cards, but I think we're going to follow this up with a yes-no to be sure. It just seems like this is not going to, these cards are indicating there's problems making things work out. The Six of Wands indicates a failure of some sort or a defeat or a setback with David. I don't know whether it's David himself that is causing the problems because we do have the King of Wands here. How do you feel about
Cups.
that King? Oh, I'm sorry, King of Cups. Yes.
I think that King of Cups represents somebody who is maybe emotionally indifferent, emotionally adverse, emotionally unsure in certain respects. They may be the kind of person who doesn't have good intentions sometimes, or maybe they don't know how to be kind, that they have problems being kind. And I sort of wondering if that's tied up with the idea of justice too, that they might have some skewed senses of fairness. And I think that in itself plays into the Six of Wands, that they don't really understand what winning or losing is for them, because maybe they just have a sense of fairness that's different because either the things that have happened to them in their life, maybe they're a person who sort of has weathered some unfairness, and so they have some emotional indifference, or they're emotionally cold. So it's not saying for sure that they're not, but it's saying that there's a complicated person here who's not able to emotionally give maybe in ways that some people are. And I don't know if that's hitting it all.
Well, so I look at that Justice card, Star, and I'm thinking to myself that, this isn't about David. I think, we asked if David is the one, and I'm looking at these two cards indicating that David may not be the one, and it might be because of a sense of fair play with you. I mean, are you getting, is everything equal in the relationship? Are things lopsided? Is something wrong with the balance here? I just wonder if to you justice or fairness is going to be really important here, and you're not necessarily going to get that out of David, maybe from what I'm seeing here with these cards. But let's do a quick yes no before we
see. The other thing I feel too is that maybe this idea that they're not really thinking of marriage necessarily, something like that maybe you each would want something different in a relationship, and so you haven't really come across towards each other yet. You're not playing on the same page with each other.
Right. So let's see. We're going to do a quick yes no, and then we will toss the Lenormand for you as well. So I don't know if there have been issues or problems in this relationship, or if everything's been going well. And it's possible that things could surface later if that's the case. I don't know if the cards are indicating that. But let's just see what we've got here. Oh, I'm just distraught. Trying to keep it together.
Well, it was upsetting to go down unexpectedly like that.
Everything was going well. I mean, I still realize I'm dragging a lot with my time here on my tablet, but I didn't expect that.
I don't know that that's even connected to the problem.
I know. I don't think it is necessarily. All right, let me count them out and see what we have here. Is David the one? Interesting. So this is making me think. Wow, you got 3 aces. Now this is really interesting, Star. So that means it's leaning towards a definite, It's like saying, yes, David is the one, even though our other card said not. So what does this mean? To me, right now, it means that basically there are some issues you guys are going to have to work out over time. David will be the one, but it seems like, making sure everybody, there's a sense of fairness, there's a sense of equitability in the relationship, each having enough space and, to accomplish their own goals and dreams and have their own friends, as well as sharing, the load in the home life. These may be the things that are the issues going forward.
I can't disagree with Banshee. I think that all other considerations aside about who's playing fair, who's being honest, what people really feel, are beside the point, because the cards suggest that there's a marriage that's going to happen. Now, we always say, of course, that cards are just a snapshot in time, so there's no money-back guarantee kind of thing here. We're just saying that what the cards tell us right now is that it looks like the most likely way this will end is in the complete idea that a marriage is happening.
But will it be idyllic?
Or that he's your husband.
Will it be idyllic? I think there's things that have to be worked out.
That was card 2.
The reindeer's the rider, correct, number 1?
Yes. Okay, so your first other card, the Lenormand, was the candy cane, which is the cross, right? And then the reindeer, which is the rider, and the rider is about news or things that maybe are coming towards you.
So it's really interesting. We are getting a bit of mixed signals in these cards today. The Rider does tend to indicate to me that there is going to be something that's worrying you about this relationship. You know, you might get some news that makes you wonder, are we on track? Aren't we on track? And the cross is all about worries and fears and some grief. Now, whether the grief is, based in reality or you're just stressed out because you're uncertain where this news leaves you.
Right. I mean, it's kind of interesting because it just seems like everything's gone back and forth and back again.
Yes.
And so I think the idea is that there's a determination to be married, whether the determination is on both of your parts or either or of you. That's a really guiding principle. But deep inside, there still is a sense of maybe some doubts or some questionings. So,
worries.
Seriously, you have to question yourself, what are the priorities here? And only you can decide that for yourself.
Well, that's what we have for you today, but feel free to come back sometime and, see if, things become more clear, because I have to say they were a bit all over the place here for you, the way they fell this time, but I have to agree with Mr. O in that I do think it does indicate a marriage likely. I do think there are things to work out. And if you have some worries or concerns, it's time to lay everything all out on the table before a marriage occurs.
And the other thing to keep in mind, too, is that nothing here gives us a timetable. So this absolute positive marriage could happen a year, 2 years from now. It could happen a while from now in relationship to what those other factors were about doubts or insecurities. So that could just be saying ultimately this was chosen well, but there's just going to be a lot of work towards that. And I think that last two set of cards gives us an idea of that.
Hey, good luck with that, Star. And thanks for sticking with us and coming back during our disturbance here.
So we hope you like that.
And thanks, everybody, for hanging out with us on Thanksgiving evening. We went well into overtime here.
Ooh,
an hour. But,
Who's the turkey?
Gina got the turkey card. We had to finish our last two readings. I would have felt bad if we did not do that. So listen, everybody. Have a great weekend ahead. Hopefully we will see you happy hour or on our live stream on Sunday. And rest assured, I'll be looking into my internet
Quite
problems
the overtime
again.
Indeed, Angel. Quite the overtime. All right.
Take care. Have a good night.
Good night.
Bye-bye.